Well, the end of another week brings us to another totally fucked up Friday video. A bit earlier than usual because I'm going away this weekend. But I assure you, it is Friday where I live. And to start off, I could not pass up the latest in a long line of conservative political figures who've voted on anti-gay amendments, have preached anti-gay sentiments in the public, and they're gay. Californian Republican Roy Ashburn was booked for drunk driving at about 3 in the morning as he left a gay bar. Now, he's yet another one. He's got a long record of voting on anti-gay legislation, making anti-gay statements, and he's gay. What is it with this self-loathing? Why do these people just not say, I like dick? My personal favourite is still Larry Craig, who, to the best of my knowledge, has never actually admitted what he's done. He's the guy who was busted soliciting an undercover cop in an airport public toilet. There's apparently anonymous toilet sex thing. You put your foot under the other stall and tap, and that says you're interested, and then the other person taps back, and you're gonna get it on in a cubicle. And his excuse for this bizarre behaviour, they're saying, no, the fact that I was doing this well-known to people in those circles, well-known pickup line, the only reason my foot was under the stall next door was I have a wide stance. He said that with a straight face. And also, he said in his press conference that I am not homosexual. I've never been homosexual. And the media let him get away with that. If I was there, I would have just gone, okay, you're not homosexual. Have you ever sucked a dick? And I just would have wanted to see his face. I'm sure he would have said, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. But it's all the integrity of Bill Clinton saying, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. In his own mind, he just defines sexual relations so narrowly, and what he did with Monica Lewinsky so narrowly. In his mind, he's not lying when he says he didn't have sexual relations with her, apart from the fact any rational person knows he did. And Larry Craig, in his own mind, he can say, I'm not homosexual because he's not leading an exclusively out homosexual lifestyle. He's married. He has kids. He just sucks dick in public toilets. That's gay, all right? And that's okay. Be that way. Being a hypocrite sucks. Being gay, that's a choice. Being a hypocrite is a choice. An evil, soulless, totally fucked up choice. But for one of the most seriously fucked up stories I've seen in a while, let's go to Fox News. Now, I actually don't pick on Fox News as often as some people would like me to. For a start, I think they're just too easy of a target. I think Fox News has a perfect right to exist. They have a perfect right to push their ideologies. Other stations push their own ideologies. I disagree with the ridiculous two-facedness of Fox, the whole fair and balanced. They're not fair, they're not balanced. Now, if you personally believe that mainstream media has a left-wing bias, I don't agree with you. I think mainstream media is insanely conservative and toes the party line of whatever party is ruling on the day far more often than not. But anyway, say for instance you believe that mainstream media has a left-wing bias. You want to provide a right-wing balance in your mind. Then instead of the lie of fair and balanced, why not have the line providing a conservative balance? Or hell, just say providing a balance. I still think that's horseshit, but it's not a direct lie like fair and balanced. But they're too easy a target, so I don't go at them very often. But this story, speaking about direct lies, you may not know it, but Fox News successfully sued for the right to be able to deliberately lie to their audience. They got a judge to agree that that was protected speech. It was a free speech issue. They are allowed to air stories that they consciously know to be untrue, and they can't be found guilty of any wrongdoing. This all revolves around one of their own reporters, former reporters, Jane Aker, who did a story on discovering that cows in Florida were being injected with a growth hormone that was known to cause cancer in humans. Now, the maker of this hormone, Monsanto, pressured Fox into changing the story. In fact, Fox lawyers worked with Monsanto and rewrote the story approximately 80 times until it was to Monsanto's liking. Now, the reporter and her husband, who was the producer, refused to air the story. And they ended up in a separate lawsuit, winning a settlement of almost $500,000 against Fox for this whole debacle. But Fox sued to be allowed to lie to their audience. And won! Now, Fox has some very vocal opponents. Notably in America, MSNBC cast itself as the anti-Fox. Has anyone seen them run this story? Has anyone seen any major media outlet run this story? I don't think so. I would love it if someone could provide a link of a major media outlet doing it. You can draw your own conclusions. Two kind of spring to mind. One is this ruling really doesn't just cover Fox. That means any media outlet, in the US at least, has carte blanche to deliberately lie, and they're protected under law. But second, of course, far less conspiracy-minded than that, as these media outlets slowly go broke, one of the lines they keep selling is that we need them because they provide the truth, the important news, something that bloggers and independent people can't do. We need them to tell us these stories. If it gets out that one of them sued for the right to be allowed to knowingly lie, that really isn't going to help their case, is it? Even if the particular media outlet swore blind they'd never do it, it's kind of being tarred with the same brush. So that's the world we're living in, people, where one media outlet will sue for the right to be able to lie to you, and other media outlets will be deathly silent on it.